as I wouldn't get done without his support. Hit the timer. I'll pass it to Marco. Thank you, Griff. Hi, everybody. For the NFT proposal, Mo for constantly trying to improve our design system and for proposing new design file structure, and for the Figma team account funding proposal. And I want to praise Rotary for supporting all the ad hoc design requests. That's it for now. I'll probably continue praising on the channel. I'll pass it over to Mitch if he's ready.
Yeah, I'd like to praise the dev team for all the work you do in Giveth development, Ahmad and Lauren for high-level coordination of Giveth comms, Gonor and Mr. Bear for their ongoing Spanish translation work, Kai for coordinating our DevOps unit, for Shell for adding all the details to the HR upgrade, ChatFi G-Beast and Freyheit for working on token swap deals, Giant Kin for moderating the Discord server, for Shell, Nicola, Lauren, and Clara for analyzing the retroactive givebacks data, Carlos for making quick fixes to the impact graph, Griff for jumping in with solutions and technical knowledge on every issue in Giveth, Lauren for the Regen Farms blog post, the document updates that she always is writing, and Lauren, Sam, Pavli, and Amin for all their knowledge and solutions for the Give Power, and of course Jahan for merging and uploading documentation. And I will pass it on, I'll pass it on to Fischel.
Hi everyone. I'd like to praise Sky for looking into each of the server payments for Giveth, and I greatly appreciate your quick response on this. I want to praise Tunasi for providing me trusted details needed for the retroactive giveback so quickly. I want to praise Griff for processing a batch of payments for some of the Givethers, and I want to praise Mitch for pushing the upgrade on the HR process, and I want to praise Mitch, Lauren, Claire for working on the retroactive givebacks, and I'll pass it to Melody.
Hi everyone, I want to praise Claire for going through the off-ramping journey with me and recording a project success story, which helps us move forward and get better scripts for the video projects that we're working on. I want to praise Griff for your constant support, and Tosin for supporting the Connect group on user research experience side, Heather for connecting with projects for us, and Freshell for helping us off-ramp, and also Kaisen and Sarah today for coming to our community and talk to us about philanthropy together later on. Hey, great. I want to pass it on to Lauren.
Cool, thank you. I want to praise Nicola for holding down the fort in project verification, for retweeting, for getting super involved in things. I want to praise Elizabeth Pierce Sim for coming into comms calls regularly and picking up tasks. I want to praise Suga J, Ahmad, and Jack for holding down many corners of comms as regular contributors. I want to praise Rodri for being super responsive, super fast, super humble, and an amazing designer on top of everything. I want to praise Tosain for pushing forward the effort to collect user feedback. I want to praise Mitch for testing the DApp, keeping governance coordinated, being a great friend. I want to praise Griff and Willie for pushing forward solutions to raise stables via Rari pool. I want to praise Grace for supporting us through the whole process of setting up the Angel Vault. I want to praise Kotabi for taking on and closing issues like a boss. I want to praise Ashley because I miss her, but also I'm glad she's on vacation. I want to praise Amin, Cherik, and Pedro for pushing hard on Regen Farms. I also want to praise Amin, Mitch, and Griff for making sure I don't lose my mind. And I want to praise Melody for coordinating with me about planning a talk for FRO. I want to praise Mitch for organizing retroactive giveback stuff. I want to praise Ahmad for pushing forward the March newsletter, and Santi for the great NFT proposal and starting to help coordinate NFT illustrators. And I'll pass it to Amin, since you're unmuted.
Hello everyone, sorry for being late. I was so busy and stuff. What's the intention to get distraction? Yes. Oh, hey. Sorry. Yeah. Praise. Yeah, I want to praise Matthew, Carlos, Stormin. Mohammed was off. I don't want to praise him. And Chorik for pushing hard and fixing issues and Giveth IO and integrating the third parties. I want to praise Sam and Paula and Lauren and Griff for a good power session, and Mitch, of course. I want to praise the design team with Sadie and Marco for a beautiful design for Region Farm. I want to praise Willie for pushing hard and deploying the Region Farm for the facts. And I want to praise Kotaba for trying to provide a forum post for dealing with the middle finger guide on the Uniswap. That's it. I want to pass it to Mitch. Have you gone? Probably.
He did. You want to gamble again?
I want to pass to Marco.
Oh no! He went too. Here.
Oh, okay. I pass it to Freshler.
Oh no, she went too.
Oh man! I wanted to Rodri.
Rodri's got his.
Hi everyone. Don't play poker or something like that.
Yeah, never enter a casino, man.
Only 6 people had gone, and you guessed half of them. No, yeah, take it, Rodri.
Casino is forbidden in my country, hopefully.
Hi everyone, I want to praise Marco for always support me and explain me everything I need. I want to praise Laura for always explain me everything in Spanish. It's really nice for me and useful. I want to praise Tosini and Mo. It's really amazing work. Always as teammates, really nice. I want to praise all the team for amazing work all the time. To pass to, I don't know, Mateo?
Oh, you have watch.
Hey guys, good morning. Have an amazing week. I want to praise Dan.
Can you like guard from the wind?
Yeah, like that?
Yes, much better.
Okay, perfect. I want to praise Kotabe, who is done with Grief, and myself for meeting with the Impact Markets team a couple of days ago. That was an amazing meeting. I want to praise all the dev team, especially Pedro. He did an amazing job doing and solving many issues. I want to praise all of the testers, Lauren, Kotabe, Mitch, Monique, everyone that making the new release possible. I hope that we make it soon. I think I have more praise. I will type them down because right now I forget about them. I'll pass it to Carlos.
Thanks, Mateo. Hey, everyone. I'll start by praising, as always, the dev team. They are an amazing team, fixing tons of issues and adding new features. I also like to praise Mitch and Mo for doing tons of QA testing, Freshell for always notifying payments promptly, Nicola Kratix for taking on the project verification, and Ashley for taking time off and being available some days. She always answers. I don't know, she's around, but at the same time not. I would also like to praise Giant King for handling the Discord security and also passing the ban hammer to vanquish evil. I'd like to praise Mohammed for also taking time off. And yeah, that's about all the praise. I'll keep writing more praise in the channel. I'll pass it to Suga.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I know this is for praise, but I just wanted to say I love you all so much. And I'm so excited to be here because the time change means I can now come to this meeting, and I'm just so happy about that. So, yeah, you're all so, I love you. So I want to praise everybody. So I'm going to praise Lauren. Holy smokes. She's amazing. She gets all the praise. She's got it all under control. She takes care of us. She's so positive. And I want to praise Jack, Sim, Pierce, Lizard Wizard, Kotabi, Jahan, and Ahmed in comms for all their work. Ahmad, you're amazing. And Mitch is like everywhere. What? Do you even sleep, Mitch? I mean, lots of praise to Mitch, and the same goes to Griff. I would also like to praise Tosini. I don't know how to say it. And also, folks, I just know I need to be praising, so I want to get my branches out there. Forrest, Rochelle, Melody, Willie, Marco, and Mateo, and the dev team, of course. I want to get all moving and seeing, and I love you. And also Lansky, because he's helping me. All right. I think that's my bell. I'm going to pass it to... Who am I going to pass it to? I thought I was paying attention. Clara?
Hi everyone. I think maybe you can hear my daughter singing in the background. Which is lovely. First of all, I'd like to praise Benz and Kotabi for sharing ideas about training on onboarding in our sessions, and Ahmad for steering those sessions, Melody for shared sessions learning about bridging and new user pain points, Rainer for his insightful theory of change discussion, Tosin for sharing info on local off-ramping and user interface stories, Mitch for sharing ideas on processing retroactive givebacks, and to Lauren for that matter, and Mitch, your patience for explaining it to me, actually for being a good buddy, Rochelle, Lauren, Nicola, Creatix, and Mitch for retroactive givebacks team, and Tarsin for user stories proposal. And I think that's it from me, but if I think of anything else, I'll pop it in the praise channel later. Thanks, and I'll pass it to, I'm not sure who hasn't gone because I wasn't here at the beginning. I'm going to...
It's starting to get down there, if you'd like.
Jahan, have you been?
Oh, you got it.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Jahan,
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's better. You were breaking up pretty bad.
Okay, I would like to praise Mo for helping me with GitHub. I would like to praise Mitch for being a great buddy and assisting me with Giveth documentation. I would like to praise Ahmad for constant checkups and always helping me out. I would like to praise Lauren for being a great comm steward and assigning me different issues. I would like to praise Suga for reviewing my technical summary and providing her feedback. And I would like to praise Sim for her work on the marketing doc. And I will pass it to Heather.
All right, thank you. Gosh, this week I want to praise all the awesome people who I had check-ins with Rachel, Anne, Tucson, Rohit. Gosh, I feel like I'm missing people, and then but I'll write them down in the praise channel. And then I want to praise Rochelle for helping with peer interviews this week for our new talent management position. I also want to praise Marco for his help doing peer interviews, and then I want to praise Ahmad for being on ground at ETH Dubai and going to a bunch of technical workshops and hopefully recruiting us some awesome devs. And I will pass to Mo. Have you gone, Mo?
Not yet. Thanks. So I want to praise Marco for helping with the proposal and also improving the workflow. I want to praise Tosin for all UX research and user interviews. I want to praise Monique for productive sync meeting today. I want to praise Ramin for adding the Unisplash to the website. That's really cool to have it. And I want to praise Rodri for working on new designs. I think I can pass it to Giant King. Did he go?
I have not.
Okay.
I'd like to praise Ashley for, kind of like everybody keeps saying, she's on vacation, still talking and having good conversations with everybody. Lauren for doing everything, a little too more than I am online, doing everything I see. And Griff for listening to me and thinking about the Rari thing. And then I'm praising Willie again for dragging me into Giveth. And that's all I got. I have no idea who to pass it to. Griff, you got list?
You know I got your back, Giant Ken. Let's throw it to Dan Kotabe.
Thanks, Griff. I want to praise, first of all, to Suga for such energetic and wonderful praising. I'll take your lead and I'll start with saying how grateful I am for being in a team where I haven't met any one just like meh person. Everyone here is amazing. I want to praise Lauren for being the fastest praiser that I have ever heard, and for just being there always and for empowering me with a lot of issues and making me feel part of the team. I want to praise Matteo and Griff for such an amazing meeting with the Impact Markets guys. I want to praise the whole communications team, which are doing some amazing work. I want to praise Tosinem, Amin, and Melody for meeting this week, and I will do everything else on the side. And I'll pass it to the black whale on the room, Gilly Royale.
Yeah. Hey guys. So nice to be here. I don't have a webcam. It's like it's just a. I do have one, but on the other computer. Never mind. I want to praise you all. I want to praise Giant Kin. Man, you're awesome. Great new with your admin privileges. The bots are marching, and we have a really professional Discord server now. I praise Lauren. Yeah, no reason. She's just on top of everything, all the biggest things, and still catching the small things. I want to praise Griff for also everything, taking the hard work to build all of this. Still getting more energetic as we move along. I don't know how you do it, man. I want to praise Jim and Mike for pushing Giveth security. I want to praise Mo Shihab for diving into our stack as our new DevOps guy. Yeah. I want to praise Frischel for her outstanding recruiting and onboarding patience. Our devs, Matteo, Carlos, Amin, Mohammed,
Kai, you're out of time.
Pete, Jarek, Ramin. I still have half to go through. So I'll just pass it and do those offline. I'll pass it to Marco. You for sure went already.
He did.
Yeah. So who's left? Hannah?
No, she went too. Well,
all right. See, yeah. Everyone is writing the praise on the side, so we don't notice.
I know. I can pass it for you. There's only a few people left. Let's start to. Is Decentralized Jay still here? No, he left. Oh, we missed him. How about Isis Kraus? Oh no, yeah, Isis. Isis? Oh, where are you? Oh, you're the green one in the center. No, okay, I'll pass it to Kaisen. Do you have any praise to dish?
Yeah, I'm going to praise all of you for creating this awesome community. All this praise makes us want to do this in all our meetings. So really awesome. I'm happy to be here and represent Philanthropy together. You all sound like you're super busy, so I'll just keep it short, but awesome space to be here. I'll pass it to Sada since she's with me.
Hi everyone, thank you Kaison. I love these guys. We're just saying like, this is awesome to be, sharing praise and giving praise to each other. I want to give praise to Melody for inviting Kaison, Isis and I to be with all of you here today. And I want to, give praise to Kaison and Isis for being in my team and we're going to be 2 years tomorrow. So very excited about that, and we'll be able to share a little bit with you what we do, and just give praise to all of you for the awesome community that you guys have. Thank you for having us here. And I don't know if Isis, can you speak now or not?
I don't think she can.
No. Oh, tragedy. That's okay. Tassi still has to go.
Okay, Tassi.
Hello. So I want to praise Mo for being a very awesome leader and for actually being on top of everything design-wise. I want to praise Rodrigo. I want to praise Marco for being there, for being awesome teammates, for actually reaching out and asking questions and implementing solutions. I want to praise Ita for the awesome check-in. I want to praise Sugar for assisting with the survey form sent out. I want to praise Kotabe for the awesome discussion we had this week. I want to praise Clay and Melody for the very insightful meeting we had concerning users and the user stories. And I want to praise who else? I want to praise everybody for being awesome and for being part of the Giveth community. And I'm passing to.
Oh, there's only one person left. If you can get it, man, you're a miracle worker.
Hey, let's see. I'm passing to Matteo.
No. You just it's okay. Parfait Mugisha. I don't know how to say your name. Parfait Mugisha just rolled in, so he's the last one. Are you around, Parfait? Oh no, Mr. Mugisha. Oh yes, there it is.
Yeah.
Do you have any praise to dish?
Yeah, I'd like to praise to yourself and Ashley. I don't know more people here, but I know yourself and Ashley. I'd like to praise to you and to Ashley, but also to everyone who are working to improve and to create this amazing future for giving. It has already changed something in our organization to correct the donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Parfait. And Guru, you just rolled in too. Do you have any praise you want to dish? Guru? Yes.
Check, 1, 2.
Oh, you're in.
Oh, blessed morning, everyone. Big praises to comps. They are doing amazing jobs with communication. Major praises to governance. Great on, again, I know things has been a little bit rough on the earlies, but pulling through it has been amazingly good vibes and seeing the development and good stuff. So, yeah, it's overwhelmingly just good praises.
Thanks, Guru. Then let's get this party started. Thank you guys all for jumping into community call number 107. Oh no. Let me share screen. There it is. Sometimes sharing screen is hard, man. So yeah, welcome to Community Call 107, and I hope you guys all enjoyed a little hit of praise. It's so good every time. It's a great way to do decentralized updates and see what's going on from everybody's perspective in the community, and of course with the lens of gratitude. It's really fun, but it's not something that we only do in community calls. You can dish praise anytime by going into the praise channel, typing it in, and it's a 24/7 game. And eventually these will turn into give tokens for people. So don't be lavish with your praise. There's just a few. Actually, these are old updates, so I don't think there are any updates for this round. So that's easy, and we can just dive straight into the working group calls. Let's start with the community circle, whose mission is to be the living, breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication, where we cultivate relationships and assist innovative projects. So take it away, Lauren, for the communications working group.
It's provided it doesn't break. Cool. Thanks, Script. So cool, fun things in the world of comms. I mean, this is also in the world of DAP, but we went live with the new Giveth.io. So there's a great tweet thread explaining some of the cool new features. I pinned it to the top of our Twitter. So if you haven't checked out the new DAP yet, and you haven't checked out any of the new features, have a look at this tweet thread or give it a retweet for a quick boost. The devs have been working so hard on updating the DAP, and the designers too. So it's looking great. It's working great. And yeah. Check that out. Also, in the world of things, is the March newsletter is out. So if you're not already subscribed, you can click the link in the slides and just subscribe on Giveth.io. But we have these monthly newsletters that Ahmad has been putting together, and it just kind of explains like the top things that have been happening in the Giveth ecosystem. It has a featured project and more fun things. Like this is the tweet of the month, featured project, tweet of the month. Oh, look, meme of the month. A lot of fun going on in that newsletter, so definitely check it out. Also, we have a Giveth user survey that's gone out from the design team. So this is to get some feedback and improve the user experience of Giveth. So share that as well, or fill out the user survey if you feel like helping us help you. We are also hiring for many positions. So praise Jack for putting together this awesome tweet thread, which is a summary of all the roles that we're looking for. And at the very bottom, if you scroll down, you'll have a link to Giveth Recruitee, where it has like the full list of job descriptions and the places to do the applications. So check that out if you are interested in working with us. Also, in the world of Twitter, we have this Ethereum Denver mega thread. And so there's actually a lot of embedded little clip videos throughout. So it's like for whoever gave a talk. So there's 2 for Griff's talk and 1 for Willie's talk and 1 for a panel that I was on. And it's really awesome, like, to get extra engagement on Twitter, or to get like a little snippet of like a critical part of a talk. So if you missed some of the talks at ETH Denver, be sure to check out this tweet thread, which is a great summary of all the things. Also, we've got, so I just saw this today. This is super cool. You know how Giveth was at the Taoist Mexico some weeks ago, and they just put out their video. So it's really cool. It's just fun to see like a little glimpse of what the conference was like. Griff is featured as usual because he's so charismatic and beautiful. But yeah, check that out if you haven't seen it already. I retweeted it from Giveth this morning. Also in the way of comms, coming soon within the next hours, we're going to be announcing regen farms. Amin just messaged me saying that it went live. So that's exciting. It's live, but I still have to share the tweet thread and publish the article. So that's coming soon today. Also coming soon, Suga's been working on this piece, which is going to be a map of the Giveth galaxy. I'm really excited for that. It's going to talk about how all the different ways like Common Stack and TEC and Giveth and Dapno and all these different projects are related. We're also well on our way to producing the donor onboarding series. That's coming super soon. And the last thing, I just wanted to shout out to DAO Ape. DAO Ape is so cool. They're doing these weekly bulletins. They're always featuring something for Giveth, and they actually donated 20% of the donations they received from Gitcoin to the Giveth matching pool. So they're helping to support Giveth verified projects, and I love them, and I just wanted to give them a shout out. So that's all I've got for comms. I will pass it back to Griff.
Thanks so much. And maybe I'll take on the community spotlight here. Oh no, I lost my slides. There they are. Yes, I'm so sorry. I was not ready for this one. I will pass it to who is next? Oh yeah, Communitas. So actually, can I just pass it? Oh no, I guess I have to. I'm sorry. I totally lost Discord and everything. Here we go. Okay, so yes, thank you. I'll be subbing in for Ashley on the Communitas Working Group Circle. There aren't too many major updates, but there are some awesome forum posts that you should check out to stay up to date on what's going on in the community. And there's also, I don't know, actually, if Melody, if you'd like to introduce the Connect Working Group that is being structured right now, and maybe that's probably the best use of this slide. Melody,
Great.
do you have anything to say about Connect?
Yeah, thank you, Griff. So we have a forum post up there for the Connect working group, which we propose to specifically focus on onboarding, off-ramping projects, connecting, give us with non-technical donors and projects, bridging that, and also doing lots of outreach work. So if you want to check it out, it's on the forum. We also have another proposal out there by Claire, which is about off-ramping. So a project that Claire's been doing is to collect data about specific country off-ramp resources, so that if project wants to do off-ramp, they can go to a central place where we can see all of these resources. So if you can help as well, that would be great. Contact Claire for that. So take a look at our proposals and vote for them. And if you want to help, we also have a channel called Giveth Connect. And we are looking forward to work with anybody who wants to help. Yeah, that's it.
Great, thank you so much. Yeah, it's so exciting to see the Communitas working group start to spin out other crews, so that's super fun. And with that, actually we'll go straight to the platform circle. and the development. So the Platform Circle's goal is to empower our contributors with the knowledge and resources needed to build and maintain platforms that bridge communities, meet user needs, and advance blockchain technology. So with that, I'll throw it to, I guess, Amin, do you want to take it for the development working group?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, Monique is not around. He's not around, so I can tell him next to him. Actually, we have fixed many issues. We have fixed lots of bugs. Actually, every day we have pushes to fix issues. So these days are the next day of the release, big release, and people are working hard to fix issues. We have issue for the IPFS. It's deployed, it's needs a collaboration between the Giveth staff, the Twist trace, with Giveth backend, with IO backend, and it's implemented but has not tested and has not in production. But it's almost done. The new DevOps, hopefully we have appropriate tasks for them. They are onboarded, both Thrive and Shell. They have tasks to be involved with. They are involved and we'll be busy for them. We'll be busy with them. Region firewall improvement. If you are on your mainnet, you can see that there are some region farm exists on the other networks, the switch. It's not deployed on the production, but on the staging it's deployed. The region farm is deployed the config. The production is configured. It's not updated with the latest UI, but it's enough. So it's good. In the coming days, we will fix. We have more features, but it's not a big deal. And if you see it's a start in next 3 days. Can you switch back to the slide? Sorry, I got the slide from. The modular integration, modular organization is now enabled. So we have token. Every organization token is supported automatically with the backend, and all change projects, change our third-party project that we face the projects from that, and they are all imported. Thanks, Carlos. And Monique has prepared a new roadmap for what to do in coming sprints. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Amin. Great work. Amazing releases this week, and it's great to see the team growing too. But let's throw it over to Lauren for the Give Economy Working Group.
You can go to the next slide. Yeah, cool. So Region Farms. I mean, I wrote this before the meeting, so I was like, today, but now I actually mean today. So Region Farms is going to go live today. Just a couple of little things to fix up, and then an announcement to be made. In the realm of the Ichi Angel Vault, we were last week and up till yesterday talking about doing this fundraiser to get people to put in stables and get Giveth at a discount. But then, thanks to Willie and Griff and like many other great conversations, we're thinking of, instead of doing that, borrowing the Fae in like a Rari pool. And there's like some kind of like complicated madness, including like Fae and Turbo and all these other words. Like there's just a lot of words. Fuse, Fae, Rari, Turbo, like, I don't know, it's like Chinese. Anyway, so hopefully we're going to be able to get the stables by borrowing them and then paying them back, and without actually having to depend on raising the stables and potentially like putting Give at risk. You can go back to the slide, Griff. Also, we did shut down the UniV3 pool, so we're still working on distributing the Give rewards. There is this forum post, and there was a vote up about like whether or not we should start a Give Die UniV2 incentive program. But I don't know, it's like a lot of like mixed opinions. So I don't know, I don't feel like a lot of like energy pushing in the direction of like definitely yes. I mean, there's people saying yes, but there's lots of maybes and abstains and no's, and then comments that are like, I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. Also, we're working on this water proposal. There's like a bunch of action happening in the water proposal forum post. So like if you want to get into the nitty gritty of the details of that, check out that forum post on OneHive. And also Give Power. We had a great meeting with Sam, Amin, Pavle, Griff, and Mitch, and we were talking about some of the development side of things of Give Power, and the designers are working on iteration 3 of the design flow for Give Power. So Give Power is like in the works, and this like we're working on all these like complicated concepts and like how to display them, et cetera, et cetera. Coming soon. That's all I have for the Give economy, and back to you, Griff.
Sure, I'll swing it over to Marco for design.
Marco is not here, so I have to take over. This week we were working on UX research. The first user research survey is out. We gathered 7 responses until now. The user interviews are in progress by Tosin, and we are started to interview our user to have more insights about how they're using that. New design assets are added by Rodri Pope for the Angel Vault, and also we are working on NFTs to award donors at the fundraising stage. We are still working on gift power from last week, and we are still trying to improve the flow and trying to have the best possible solution. We have 2 proposals this week. One is for rewarding user that participates in our user interviews, and the second one is for optimizing the workspace on Figma for designer, developers, and anyone who's actually using Figma for Giveth design assets. Please take a look at these 2 proposal and leave your feedback if you have any. It would be really great. The next is the design issue template for GitHub. We are not trying just to improve the work, the use for the user, but also trying to improve how we are working. We are adding the design issue template, and it actually helps us to create more focus and more clear these issues on GitHub. And you can take a look on Notion. It's there to have more information about it. And finally, we are still hiring. If you know someone or if you are interested, please check the giveth.recruity.com and see the open position. I'm passing back to you, Griff.
Great, thanks. Yeah, I'll talk more about hiring too. In the governance working group, so the governance circle's goal is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. And I lead the governance working group, mostly just making sure we can battle through the bureaucracy without boring everybody else. There is a vacation slide, and it looks like everyone's going to get to work except for Ashley. But make sure if you are planning any vacations, put it in this slide so everyone gets to know about it during this call. And that way we don't bug you while you're taking your time off. Mohammed is just coming back, I think, tomorrow, so he'll be back full on. And everyone else is already back in. And general updates, don't forget buddy review calls. It's not just praise that builds us all together and all of our gravity work, but also having these one-on-ones really builds a strong community and a strong team. So talk to your buddy, check it out. I know I'm doing a bunch of buddy review calls this week. Also, are you getting paid? It's the end of the month. Make sure you talk to Frashelle about your hours, and also make sure, please, we want to pay you. We want to reward the work that you do here. We are not a volunteer-based organization, so get paid. Tell Frashelle that you're working, and then let's get you paid. Also, there's a couple forum posts worth checking out. There's a lot of discussion in the HR upgrade, which is near and dear to the governance circle's heart, because in the end, hey, like, we want to decentralize Giveth and the decision-making process, and Mitch has a great proposal on how to do it. We're still working out the details, so get in there and participate. Also, it was already mentioned in the design working group, but there's a proposal to upgrade Figma. It'll cost some money to upgrade our Figma. Yeah, so go check that out. And also retroactive givebacks. This is the subject of the meme. Definitely check out the retroactive givebacks forum post. We're going to try, and thank you to everyone, and praise to everyone who's helping out with that. It's a lot of work, and you're doing great. Also, hiring. So we've hired so many people. And a lot of people coming in just part-time to support, especially on the project management side, Decentralized J, Jeremy, and Giant Kin and G-Beast coming in for token swaps and token-related stuff. And Simone, all these guys are doing project, and Kotabe, doing product management, project management, trying to help us stay organized. Heroes, all of them. It's a lot of work. Also, Rainer is coming in more officially, and we're still working through the agreement, but that's great. It's bringing a lot of wisdom from the traditional nonprofit space into the Giveth Connect team. Mike and Taref and Moshe Hab are coming in for DevOps support, so welcome them to the community. Poignant Art is going to come in and actually support NFTs being integrated into the project, and they just launched a really cool NFT project for for Unchained.fund or Unchained Fund. So it'll be like a proof of concept. So welcome them as a group coming in. Also, Tossin is coming in on the design side. We have a couple more designers coming in, and Yas, who's actually here too, is helping us do fundraising around the Angel Vault, and now also just helping to coordinate around the Angel Vault work, and will come in as a support for fundraising. And we want to bring more people. These are all the people that came in about the last month. So as you can tell, we're growing as quickly as we can, and we want more. We need more Solidity developers. We need more Twitter specialists. We need more senior front-end rock stars. We need more delivery managers and product managers and DAO proposers. If you're interested in building a DAO to DAO world, help Giveth get integrated into all of your favorite DAOs and get us in. There's no shortage of need for proposing to DAOs from us. So, and with that, I will throw it to Mitch in the DAO working group.
Thanks, Griff. Not a lot of action in the DAO working group. We'll be starting the Q1 2022 RNAV Give distro starting tomorrow. NRGive, there's nothing new to report. In the Give Garden, we've just got 2 proposals up. The Giveth docs translation and the node token swap and LP. Both of them are set to pass, I think, within the coming days. Multi-sigs, nothing for now. We'll be getting some action once the first regen farm kicks off. We'll have some DAO funds to play around with. And Snapshot as well, there's nothing new in there. So we'll just cut it short there, and I'll give it back to Griff.
Nice. And actually, maybe I'll pass it to Melody so she can introduce the community spotlight today. We have a good 14 minutes to talk about it.
Great, thank you, Griff. So we have Sarah, Kaisen, and Isis with us today. They are from Philanthropy Together, and they're basically an association for 2,000 giving circles, where people get together and vote together to give to social impact projects. So it's kind of like DAOs in the Web 2 version, and they're really they're excited, I'm sure, to share with us what they're all about, and we're also here to help you, perhaps to get you set up on our platform potentially. So Sarah, if you want to start, or Kaisen.
Of course. Hi everyone. I think we're going to share a screen. I'm in Palo Alto, California, by the way. And Kaisen, I don't know if you can share the screen with the. Okay, perfect. There it is. Okay. I love this platform, by the way. This is the very first time I'm here. Okay. So, as Melody said, my name is Sara Lomelin. I'm the CEO of Philanthropy Together, a global initiative to democratize and diversify philanthropy through the power of giving circles. And I'm here today with Kaison Bontuwong and Isis Kraus. I don't think Isis is able to speak, but Kaison is our Director of Partnerships and Development. And we just want to share a little bit about the growing movement of giving circles around the world and how giving circles are part of this centralization of philanthropy. So I started my first giving circle back in 2007 without even knowing the concept had a name, right? And had since then gone on a train and start dozens and dozens more giving circles. So I want to just share a little bit quick story about those experiences. So 7 years ago, I have launched this Latinos in Tech Giving Circle, a group of Latinos and Latinas professionals in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, who work in the tech industry and come together to collectively give to a shared issue that the group cares about. In this case, it was supporting a Latino youth STEM programs to ensure more kids make it into the tech industry. So as a giving circle, everyone gives, everyone discusses, and everyone decides together where to channel their generosity. One night, this group of about 30 Latinos in Tech members have gathered together to give their pool donation of a few $1,000s to a small grassroots nonprofit that was providing after school math programs to Latino elementary school students. So Ivan, the executive director, and a couple of the families that he helped were alongside all of us. And looking out at the sea of faces who look just like him, he said, "This is the most important donation I have ever received." And then, he broke out crying. And he continued that this didn't have anything to do with the amount of the money. But it was the first time that he had ever received a grant from a group of people who looked like him, who have gone through the same struggles. He felt seen and trusted and validated. So he ended up joining the Giving Circle the next day. So that's the beauty of this. It's kind of full circle. So at Philanthropy Together, we believe everybody deserves to feel like Ivan did, especially the leaders on the front lines of social change who are putting, their lives into the work of changing our world, and that everyone is a philanthropist. So philanthropy should be human and trusting and collaborative and intentional, and more often than not is transactional, right? And sterile and just focused on paperwork and metrics. As you may know, philanthropy literally means the love of humanity, and together we have the power to close those funding gaps and pave the way for a diverse, equitable, and inclusive giving all over the world. So there are many efforts afoot to figure out how to make philanthropy more equitable and more diverse and more democratic, more decentralized at the end of the day. So at Philanthropy Together, we focus specifically on giving circles as the vehicle because it's a very simple and accessible concept that literally anyone can get involved in. And giving circles also have a profound research-backed impact for communities and for the individuals inside of Giving Circle. Kaison?
Thanks, Sara. So maybe we can just start with the basics here. So this is one of our favorite definitions from one of our partners at Amplifier. So we say, Giving Circle takes your mind, talents, and financial ability seriously and makes giving a collaborative social experience. They create generous communities of people who act intentionally, thoughtfully, and strategically together. So we do know also that Giving Circles and this kind of model of philanthropy is not really new and not necessarily a Western kind of deal. They're built on traditions of collective giving all around the world, countries such as Mexico, Eritrea, Indonesia, Martinique, Haiti, etc. All these cultures have such rich histories of collective giving, and we are just acknowledging and taking this model and moving forward with what we call 5 steps and distilled it down to what we think really works for this community. So First, we say that a giving circle is just a group. It's a group with people with shared values that gathers and builds community. This can be a group of people with similar identity. So we know that at least 60% of giving circles out there today are actually identity-based. So because giving circle members are often engaged in communities that they actually fund, they have really unique insights into where they can make the most help and provide where there's help is most needed. Communities know what communities need at the end of the day, so that's why we love to see that kind of play back in the giving circle world. There are many identity-based giving circles that are made up of women, API folks, LGBT folks, and definitely a growing number that are around diverse racial, ethnic backgrounds and of various faith communities as well. So, and even beyond just identity, there are a ton of giving circles focused on particular issue areas, so environment, education, youth, etc. There's even giving circles focused within companies themselves or social clubs. So anywhere you see in existing communities, giving circles can pop up. And really feel that the community building aspect is one of the key pieces of the model because it creates, at the end of the day, lasting commitment to change. I would also say on today, so today is Transgender Day of Visibility, there's an amazing giving circle out there called Black Trans Lives Thrives, which is a virtual giving circle that supports and is run by Black trans leaders themselves. So members donate at least $25 a month, they pool their gift, and then at the end of the day, they vote on a quarterly basis to who they give this their grants to. So a really fun and easy way to see philanthropy done by and for the community. So the second step of the giving circle is to actually discuss. So similar to what I'm hearing here in this space, a common vision, a set of values, and engaging in discourse all contribute to an active community at the end of the day. So they really focus in and hone in on the issues that they care about and learn and discuss. The third step is to decide at the end of the day where to give. So the money given is actually pooled by everyone ahead of time. They decide with that pooled gift where that's going to go. They actually know how much the amount of money that they're going to give out to the community is, and then they trust in that process of the giving circle to vote at the end of the day and have once again, engaging discussion. It's sometimes often hard to do this, given that there's maybe not full consensus, but that's kind of the beauty, is that you align around your values, your vision, what you hope to do in the future with the impact you all want to see. And through this decision-making process, really beautifully come together to support the causes that you care about. So. And essentially, of course, giving circles, they give, so they pool their funds. But even beyond that, they go beyond the dollar, we say, and really try to make change by using their talents, their time, their ties, etc., to activate their members to once again give beyond what is just financial resources. So we also say go beyond the dollar. That'll amplify your impact. It'll help you get closer to the leaders and the community, the impact that you're trying to do. Really, that's kind of the other beauty of the giving circle is not just dollars at the end of the day. So I also want to call out that these types of groups are that are being supported by giving circles are chronically overlooked by traditional and big philanthropy. So decentralizing power and really kind of taking it back to the grassroots is what philanthropy sees as kind of the future of giving. So we really encourage giving circles at the end of the day to use trust and power sharing as best practices as a part of their philanthropic efforts, so they don't eventually perpetuate the harms of a lot of top-down philanthropy and institutions. So. And so we also, I think I just mentioned this, but I will call out too the 5 T's. There's time, talent, treasure, testimony, and ties. This is something that everyone has to give at the end of the day. So really, if you think of yourself as a philanthropist, if you have any of these to give, we really believe you are a philanthropist. And then giving circles are a little different than what we commonly think of as donor circles, friend groups, or even fundraising societies. So a distinction here is that all the funding from a giving circle goes to one specific, donor circles, friend groups, fundraising circles, etc. Those go all, the funding all goes to one specific organization, whereas a giving circle, that goes to many different types of organizations, different causes, etc. So I think the nice thing about that is moving beyond just supporting one centralized space and really finding and going out into the world to find impact in different locations. So we've seen a big growth in interest from nonprofits themselves to start these giving circles at the end of the day, but really the kind of best way to see giving circles is that they play out in the ecosystem of giving in a way that, once again, doesn't centralize supporting only one organization that has all the resources to pursue them. So, yeah. Sarah, you want to jump in?
Only 2 minutes. Yes, I know we only have a couple of minutes. So next slide real quickly, Kaison. We just want to say that, giving circles are not regular people, right? The giving circles has been proven, the impact has been proven through research. They are basically mini labs of civic engagement and getting people really engaged with the community. And the latest research shows that there are more than 2,000, as Melody mentioned, 2,000 giving circles around the world that have given out more than $1.3 billion in the last couple of decades. So we have super bold goals. We want to get to 3,000 giving circles that will involve 350,000 people in the next, few years. So just 2 years into our work in the middle of the pandemic, we started this, we have seen how this is growing already. We have a directory that we can give you, the link, so you can find a giving circle near you, or you can start your own. So with any decentralized movement, it's almost impossible to understand the scale of this. But the work is, this is what it looks like. It's really people power philanthropy, democratize, diversifying and decentralizing philanthropy. And what we see here is this diversity of age, race, gender identity, sexual orientation, faith, location, background, profession, political persuasion is what makes this movement so important. So I hope, I know we're on time, but I hope Melody will share more information with you about how to get engaged with us. And I do believe we have a project already on the platform.
Yes, so I think we just need to be verified at some point, but we do have a project up, and we love that this space could be very, a great space for people to learn more about us and hopefully donate at the end of the day. So thank you all.
This was amazing. Thank you so much for presenting this awesome project. I see so many alignments between Giveth and your projects of philanthropy together. So hopefully we can somehow bridge that, this crypto, bridge you into the crypto world, and you can bridge us into the giving circle world. And I'm sure that there'll be lots of fun ways we can work together soon.
I just want to, people can go if they want to. But I want to add that this is part of our Connect Group initiative, is to outreach to non-crypto communities who likes to know about us. And also we like what they're doing as well. And you're the first one that we're featuring here. So thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having those guys.
Yes. Thank you all. And thank you all for coming. And hopefully we'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.